last week we were talking about the E chord. Who remembers? Do you remember the E chord from last week when we talked about that? Yeah. Were you able to play that E chord when I showed it to you? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a review of the E and the A. And before we leave today, I'm going to try and give you one more chord as well. All right. So you'll have, if you have two chords, 3 chords, you've got enough chords to write a song. You've got enough chords to play just about every, a whole slew of pop songs and rock songs. All right. So the E, I'm going to get up real close to the guitar, the camera here. So what I got to do here is I'm going to line up. This is my left hand. Now, let's do one more review. Do you guys remember where the first fret is? So when you count the frets, it's like this. You go back here, all the way to the bottom of the neck. This is the bottom of the neck. Check this out, Gabby. So this is the bottom of the neck. And then as we move up, this is the top of the neck. So this is the low end of the neck and the high end of the neck. The closer you get to the body, that's the high end. And listen to this, right? If I hit a note down here at the low end of the neck versus, right? It sounds lower and higher. If it's down here, and I go up to the high end of the neck, do you hear how the tone, as you get higher up the neck, the tone of the string gets higher, right? And you can hear it even when I play chords. They get higher. Okay, so moving on to the E chord. So what we got to do is, here's what we want to do. On the left hand, hold up your left hand for me, your guitar hand. So on your left hand, it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. We don't count the thumb. So what we want to do is grab that neck, move down to the 2nd fret. So where do you think the 2nd fret is if you're counting from the bottom up? Let's see it. Point to it for me. Yes. So when I make sure we're on the same spot, you can double check yours. This is the 1st fret. And then I move up to the 2nd fret, okay? So what I want you to do is you're going to take your 2nd finger, which is your middle finger, and you're going to put it on the A string. The A string is this one right here, the 5th string. So when I do this, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I put my 2nd finger right there. Can you see that okay? Now here's the trick. When I place that finger on the fret, remember, do you see how it's curled like that? I'm going to try and get a good angle here for you. So when I put my finger on the guitar, you can see both sides. Do you see my thumb, how it lays across the back there? It's straight across the back. And now I keep that hand low and I push down. Okay, so there's the E. I put the 3rd finger down, which is the next finger. I put it right underneath it on the next string down. Let's see how you guys doing, all right? And then my 1st finger, which is my pointer, is going to go on the G. So which one's the G is the next one down, but you're going to put it in the 1st fret. So that's going to be on the 1. I count from the bottom up, and it goes 1, 2, 3. That's my G. And then what you got to do, here's the trick. Keep your thumb straight across the back. Can everybody see my thumb okay? Do you see how it's straight across the back, Mike? Can you see that all right? All right, cool. So what I'm going to do now, notice how I keep those fingers on my left hand. I keep them curled. You want to be right on the fingertips. Dig in. Keep that wrist low. Give me 4 strums. That's an E chord, all right? Or we call that E major. Now the beauty of this, check this out, guys. I lift up my pointer, my index finger, keep the other 2 down. I get 2 chords in one. So this is E major. I lift it up. It becomes what we call E minor. E major, E minor. Does anybody over there know the difference between a major and a minor chord? Have you ever heard about it? Who's heard of a major chord and a minor chord? Raise your hand if yes or no. So your major chords would be your happy chords. Your minor chords are your sad or your dark chords. Okay, so E major, happy. E minor, dark. Okay, so were you getting a sound out of that when you were playing? Thumbs up if it sounded pretty good. Thumbs down if it was a little funky. Good, all right. So you ready for the next chord? A major it is. Okay, so now what you're going to do is start with your pointer. And you're going to go to the D string in the 2nd fret. So where's the 2nd fret? It's where we just were, right? The D, remember how we did this? Check this out, guys. Look up here. It's eat apples daily. That's your 4th string. When we count the strings, we count from the bottom up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know it's kind of backwards, but this is your 1st string. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That 4th string is the D string. So I put my 1st finger right there. And now the beauty of this chord is all I have to do, all the 3 fingers are going in the same fret. You just stack them on top of each other, 1 string at a time. So look, 1st finger is on the D string. The 2nd finger is on the G string. And the 3rd finger is on the B string. They're all on neighboring strings in the same fret. Same idea. Look at my thumb. Thumb is straight across the back. Keep those fingers curled. And also, I always like to tell my students this. Check this out. Do you see how I've got some room right here? I should be able to fit a pencil between the bottom of my hand and the neck. So you should have a little space between the bottom of the neck and your hand. Look at your hands. Can you slide a pencil through there? So now, this is A major. Here's how it should sound. A major. Give me 4 strums. All right. So now, here comes the challenge. Who remembers how to get back to the E chord? All right, let's see it. Michael, are you up for the challenge? Let me see it. Back to the E. I know you guys can do it. So E to A. And the beauty of this is, once you've got this, I'm going to show you how these apply to a song. Here's a quick little quiz. Who's ever heard of this? Have you heard that before? I don't know if you have any Beatles fans out there, right? This little day tripper. So there's so many songs that you can play this. Who's heard of this? Some Rolling Stones, some early rock and roll. So that's Can't Get No Satisfaction, okay? So look, the reason why I showed that to you, all you need for both those songs, an E and an A. I'll show you how that applies in a moment. So let's go back to that E chord. So here comes the next challenge. You're going to strum from E to A. There it is. So what I want you to do is go back to the E. So what we need to do now, 4 strums on E, 4 strums on A. So that the trick to playing a song is that you have to be able to change from one chord to the next. Who wants to be able to play a song? Raise your hand if yes, right? Awesome, right? That's why we play guitar. So, and I want you to think, because if there's songs that you want to learn about, you can tell that to me, okay? So let's do 4 strums on E. Now, I'm not with you, so what I need you guys to do is you count yourselves off. I'll play what you need to play. You're going to do this. What I want you to do is count off and play together, all right? Here, I'll count you. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. 2, 3, 4. Yes, okay. Now you're going to go to A. Who remembers how to get back to A? All 3 fingers in the same fret. If you need a little review, this is where it is, remember? 2nd fret, starting on the D string, and you just stack those fingers. This will all be online. Okay, 4 strums. I'll count you off. 1, 2, ready, play. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Okay, so now what I want you to do for the moment, go back to your E chord, right? You're like, hey, we were just there. We got to go back? Yes, now you have to go back to the E. How you guys doing over there, all right? All right, that's what I like to see. Okay, so you go back to the E now. And what we're going to do is, right, the next step that you have to do is you have to be able to strum. So you've got your chords, and now what you got to do is you got to give that chord some movement. That movement is your rhythm. So rhythm is where it gets real fun as a guitar player. You get all kinds of rhythms. I can play this. I can play something like this. There's all sorts of cool ways to approach rhythm. So now what I want you to do is, here's your pattern. We talked about this last week. On each chord, on an E, make your E chord. Does everybody have your E lined up? Oh, I know Gabby doesn't. She thinks I can't see her over here, but I can. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. Here's your rhythm. Remember when we were doing our picking exercise, how we went down, up, down, up? It's gonna be the same idea, but now you're gonna apply it to all 6 strings. So it's gonna be like this: down, down, up. On all 6 strings, here's your rhythm: down, down, up. I'll get it in a good position here. Down, down, up. Try that out. 2, ready, play. Down, down, up. Again, 2, ready, play. Down, down, up. Yes, all right. So when I do it, down, down, up, down, down, up. So what you have to be able to do is you play that pattern, but you keep repeating. So it sounds like this: down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. So now when I put it all together, it sounds like this. All right, so on the E chord, here's what we're gonna do. Gabby, you think you're up for the challenge? All right, get ready, Mike, because you're after her. So Gabby, what I want you to do is I want you to play that rhythm 3 times. I want you to play it 4 times in a row. You're gonna go down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Go for it. 2, ready, play. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Awesome. All right, Michael, you up for it? You're next. Here we go on the E chord. Actually, Michael, you go to the A chord. You remember how to get back to the A? So get to that A chord, and then we've got one last chord for you guys today. You set? You ready? All right, go for it, Michael. Here, I'm going to count you off. I'm watching. 2, ready, play. Down, down, up, down, down, up. Yes, down, down, up, down, down, up. I can't hear it, but it looks real good from here. So good job, both of you. All right, so what you need to do now, here we go, one last time. Both of you get on the, let's go to the E chord. Let's play together. I'm going to start playing, and I want you to play along with me. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'll count it off. 4 times on E, and then you switch. I'll pause. Get to the A chord. When you're ready to move on to the A, you give me a thumbs up, all right? So are you on the E chord? All right, thumbs up. Here we go. I'm going to count us off. 2, ready, play. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Let's do it one more time together. 1, 2, ready, play. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. All right, now go ahead and switch to the A. When you're ready to play, give me the thumbs up when your fingers are in place. All right, you ready? Here's the review. Does yours look like mine? Here's the A. Thumbs up. Ready? Here we go. 2, ready, play. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. One more time. 2, ready, play. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Nice. All right. So that's your rhythm. All right. So here the rhythm is down, down, up, down, down, up. Okay. Who's ready for one more chord? You think you can handle it? You up for the challenge? All right, here we go. You guys are going to be ahead of everybody else here. Here we go. So this is what you do. I want you to take your second finger, that's your middle finger. Now you're going to go to the 3rd fret. Your 3rd fret is where that dot is. So here's what you're going to do. You go all the way up to the E string here. So second finger goes, you're going to put your second finger on the E string. You put your first finger, your pointer, on the A string in the 2nd fret. So see how that looks? They're in neighboring frets on neighboring strings. And here comes the stretch. Your 3rd finger, which is your ring finger, you're gonna put it right here on that first string, the one at the very bottom. That's the E. So you've got your 3rd finger should be on the E string in the 3rd fret. Your first finger, let's back that up. Getting turned around. Your 2nd finger should be on the E string in the 3rd fret. 2nd finger, E string, 3rd fret. Your first finger should be on the A string in the 5th fret, on the 5th string on the 2nd fret. And then your 3rd finger, which is your ring finger, is on the 1st string, which is the E string in the 3rd fret. I'm getting turned around because I'm looking at the screen here. So this is a G chord. How's it feel? Are you able to make it? Thumbs up. Are you getting it? How about you, Mike? Is it all right? So real quick, 2nd finger on the E string in the 3rd fret, 1st finger on the A string in the 2nd fret, and then you got your 3rd finger, your ring man, here on the 1st string and the 3rd fret. Okay, ready? That's a G chord, so it sounds like this. Try it out. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Yes. So this is where it gets fun. Your progression is going to be this. E, G, then you're going to go to the A. That's what we're shooting for. For today, we're going to go like this. E to A. Then you're going to go to G. And then you're going to go back to the A. And then you're going to go back to the E. It starts over. So when I put it all together, eventually it sounds like this. All All right, so let's do it one last time together. Let's go to the E, A, G, back to A, and then we land on the E and we're done. And you'll be able to access this video again. If you want some review, you'll be able to get this online, all right? Ready for the, who's at the E? Are you guys got the E ready to go? All right, let's go to E. Same pattern, okay? Down, down, up, down, down, up. But we're gonna do it 2 times on each chord, all right? 2 times on each chord. E, A, G, A, and then we land back on E to end. Ready? Here we go. 2 times, remember, so it'll be down, down, up, down, down, up. Then we switch. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Down, down, up, down, down, up. And then you're going to switch to the A. Give me the thumbs up when you're ready. And it'll be 2, ready, play. Down, down, up, down, down, up. And now you're going to go to the G. So the G is the new one. If you need some review, I'm going to make the chord for you real quick so you can look up at the screen if you need some quick refresher. Second finger's up here. First finger is in the next fret over on the 2nd fret on the A string. Third finger should be in the 3rd fret on the 1st string or the E. When you've got that chord, it's a little bit of a stretch. The key to this, remember, keep that wrist low. Keep your thumb straight across the back and keep your fingers nice and curled on the fingertips. All right, G chord, here we go. How about, let's do it 4 times because that gives you a little more practice. 4 times on G, ready? So here's the tempo. 1, 2, ready, play. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Who remembers where we're going back to now? A, right? Let's go back to A. Got 2 more chords and we're done. Looking good. Thumbs up if you're ready. Remember, all 3 fingers in the same fret. We got that going on? Here we go. 2, ready, play. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. And where did we say we're ending? That's it. Go for it. Let me see it. E. All right, here it is. 1, 2, 4 times. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Awesome. So when you put it together, and you can come up with your own ways of doing this, you can change it up. Now that you've got 3 chords, you could write your own song. You can learn so many songs. These are the chords that go to a song by the Black Keys. You can play lots of blues with these chords. All right, so that's a good stopping point. So we've got 3 chords, E, A, G. You've got the strumming pattern. You need to be able to do that at least 4 times in a row. All right, play that pattern without stopping. And the key eventually is that you want to get from one chord to the next without stopping.